So if you'd like to have a recording of the session tonight, you can just ask me and I'll send it to you when it's ready. All right. So I'm going to ask you to get in a comfortable position, putting one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, taking some deep breaths in and out. And we're just going to bring awareness and observations to the body as we're sitting here holding space for self. Taking a moment for ourselves, reflecting back on your day, feeling into how your body's feeling, how your mind's feeling. And just bringing awareness to your belly, rising and falling. Holding space for yourself right now. And we're going to be breathing into the central channel breath. And this starts from the top of our heads, the area that little soft spot for when we're born, goes all the way down through the body, through the pelvic floor, between the legs to the feet. And before we start into the central channel breath, we'll go through the chakras, just briefly to identify. For those of you guys have joined me before, I sing through the chakras, so feel free to also sing with me to activate them for yourself. We're going to start at the root, which is just at the bottom of the spine. This is the root chakra, chakra 1. And just reflecting on your life right now, reflecting on the week behind you for the day, feeling into how am I feeling? Am I feeling like I'm surviving or thriving? What are my physical needs this week? Feeling into the areas that are present in the root chakra. The bones, skeletal structure, my legs, my feet, my genitals, base of spine, kidneys, body's life force, teeth, nails, blood, building of cells, adrenals. How am I feeling rooted in my life, grounded within who I am? Take a deep breath in. And the sound is lam, L-A-M. Breathe in. Just going above, just below the navel to our sacral chakra, chakra 2. Reflecting on the week in your day. How am I feeling emotionally balanced? How is my vitality, my sexuality, movement, grounding, my creative space? Structurally, how is the bladder, prostate, womb, pelvis, nervous system, low spine, fluid function, adrenals, and sex organs? How am I feeling connected to self? And the sound is vam, V-A-M. Above our navel is our third chakra, solar plexus. How am I feeling in my personal power, my self-will, my personal emotions, and my desires? Physically, how is my digestive system, my muscles around the upper abdominal cavity, my stomach, my liver, my diaphragm, my gallbladder, spleen, lower back, my immune system, and my pancreas? How has that all been feeling for you this week? Feeling into my personal power, my desires, my connections to my fire within. And the sound is Ram, R-A-M. We're going up to our heart, feeling into chakra 4. How do I give and receive love right now? How do I embody it? How do I receive? Where do I feel the receiving of love in my body? Reflecting in my life right now, how is love being present within myself and with others? My compassion and my service to humanity. Physically, how is my heart, my chest, my circulation, my arms, my hands, my lower lungs, my rib cage, my skin, my upper back, and my thymus gland? And the feeling is Yam, Y-A-M. Going up to my throat, feeling into chakra 5, halfway between the heart and the throat, centrally at the base of the neck. How in my communication, my self-expression, my creativity, and my imagination, how do I manifest through my words? My physical body is my mouth, my throat, my ears, my neck, my voice, my lungs, my chest, my jaw, my airways, nape of neck, arms, thyroid, and parathyroid glands. Feeling into that. And the sound is Ham, H-A-M. Now going to third eye, chakra 6, and I invite you to roll your eyes, closing your eyes and rolling your eyes, looking at between the eyebrows, feeling activation of third chakra, and feeling into how am I being connected into my intuition, my wisdom, my perception, clairvoyance, my inspiration, and my visions. How are my eyes, base of skull, ears, nose, left eye, left brain, sinuses, pituitary, and master glands? And the sound is Om. Go to chakra 7, which is crown chakra, connections to higher self, God, divinity, collective. Where do I feel the connection spiritually? My spiritual will, my awareness, and my hyperconsciousness. The body parts are upper skull, skin, cerebral cortex, right eye, right brain, central nervous system, and pineal gland. Feeling into the two centers here. And the crown chakra is silent. So taking a moment of silence. And as we bring awareness to the 7 chakras, this is where we're going to be breathing through. So bringing awareness to the channel that's just the middle of the body, starting at the crown, going in right smack in the middle of the head, down through the throat, chest, abdominal cavity, through the pelvic floor, if you're laying down, between the legs to the feet, and if you're sitting down, straight down. And you're going to visualize a beautiful white light 2 inches above our head. And this is the connection to God, source, higher self, universe, whatever your connections to higher above in the conscious realms. And what we're going to do is that this is going to be filled with the purest loving essence that you can ever imagine. And when you're ready, with your inhale in, we're going to slowly pull that light through the top of the crown chakra, down through the head, through the neck, down to the belly. Holding it there for a moment before exhaling it down through the pelvic floor, between the legs to the feet, about 2 inches below the feet. Holding it there. And then going to exhale it up, back through the pelvic floor to the belly, holding it there. And then inhaling it back up through the head up to 2 inches above the head. Now, you can go back and forth on your own time, making sure you take pauses at the belly and the feet and the head. And when you're doing this, we're just going to bring awareness to and observations of how our body's responding. Okay, maybe sometimes you might not feel the light. Maybe it's hard to see it coming through. Maybe there's parts of the central channel breath that you cannot see, and that is fine. What we're going to do is that you're just intentionally bringing the light through. You're intentionally holding the central channel breath into awareness as we're bringing this integration in. So as you're flowing through, feeling into, I'm going to bring from the light, going to pour it in, suck it in through that channel, bring it all the way to the belly, and then exhale it out through to the feet. Feeling that back and forth pull, feeling the activation. You can stay here, and I'm going to add in 4 anchor points to the breath. Okay. So the first anchor point is our eyes, and you can flow the eyes. Your eyes are going to be closed, and it's when the light is passing behind your eyes, they're going to be rolling down or rolling up, depending on where you are in your breath. The eyes are following the light through the channel, up and down, feeling the activation of that. Now I'm going to be adding 3 more. If the eyes are struggling for you and something else is easier, you can just do the easier ones. This is all practice. As we practice, we get better. Today you might be able to do all 4, and the next day you might only be able to do none or 1. So just be patient with yourself and know that these are just information for you, and we're going to be adding another 3 here. So as you're breathing, we're just going to we're going to bring into the pelvic floor contraction. This is a small contraction, about 5% of a Kegel, or holding in your pee. So this is the same as for men or for females. It's a small sensation in the pelvic floor. If you do not feel that, that is totally fine. All we want to do is bringing awareness to activations of the root chakra. Okay, we're going to be pulling the light through to the root. And I get a lot of questions of when you should contract it. If you can just contract it when the light's going through, that's the best time to do it. And then you can relax for the rest of the time. The third one, what we're going to bring in is our heart. you're going to feel into a sensation of the physical body actually holding the light. So you're going to feel like a sensation of your muscles and everything around it squeezing. So you can also just almost bring your shoulder blades together, feeling an activation of the heart chakra as you pull the light through. You can hold this contraction if you like, or you can just hold it when the light passes through the heart chakra. And the last one is the throat activation. It's a restriction of the throat, so you sound like Darth Vader when you come through. So activation of a physical restriction of the throat. So as you inhale and exhale, still breathing through the central channel breath, you're going to bring the tongue, your tongue to the top of the mouth and breathe. Going back and forth. So I just want you to go on your own just for a couple of times, seeing how you're feeling, the awareness and observations of the body. And you can always stop and start again. You cannot do this wrong. And we always come back to the body. How am I doing? What am I feeling? What's feeling activated? Good. So staying with this breath, staying with on your own, you're just going to bring awareness to the throat as you're pulling the light in and out of the body. Reflecting on self, where am I feeling my communication, my self-expression, my creativity, my imagination? How am I manifesting through my words? How am I communicating? Am I communicating with truth, genuine? Feeling into that. And just bringing awareness and observations to the body. Staying with the breath, staying with the awareness of the throat. We're going to bring the emotion of truthful to the body. The interference of truthful. To be full of truth, to allow truth to flow through. Full of truth, truthful. Meaning that if I'm withholding anything in an attempt to keep the peace, or an attempt to sustain a relationship, or to maintain a rapport, then I'm truly not being of service. To be truthful, to continue to speak our truth with love and compassion in our hearts will ultimately serve more than anything. Sometimes people speak the harsh truth and say, well, I'm just not being honest. But if it wasn't able to be received, or it isn't softened to the degree that it can be slipped in, then service may not be being done. So there's a balance there that can be full of truth, that we can allow the truth to flow through us, me, myself, this body, and that I continue to speak truthfully with love and compassion. Feeling into that, being aware and observant, aware in the body, am I feeling this interference? Where am I holding this in my body? And as we lay here and identify where it is, you're going to slowly start bringing in an awareness, an energetic bridge between our throat and where in my body am I feeling the activation of truthful. Where in my body is truthful being interfered? Where is this interfering in my nervous system, in my body? Where is this block? Staying with the breath, feeling into this. And just being aware and observant of how the body is feeling the connection to each other. How do I recircuit myself? Our eyes are going to be closed now, looking up towards our eyebrows. If you have identified the interference in the body, then you're connecting the throat to the activation site. And if you have not, you can use your heart. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring rhythmic breathing into this breath. So we're staying with the central channel breath. We're using counts of 4. So breathing in for 4. We're going to breathe into the gap. The gap is the throat to the activation site of truthful. You're going to fill the gap for 4 counts. Hold the light through in the gap for 4. Exhale it out for 4, and then hold it out. Utilizing the central channel breath up and down, counts of 4, taking your time, really feeling into this. Good. Eyes are closed, looking up to your eyebrows. Feeling into truthful on the frequency of 7, rhythmic breathing within the central channel breath. Eyes are closed, looking up towards the eyebrows. Just restart anytime you need to. This should be not too long. Truthful on the frequency of 7. Known or unknown, subconscious, conscious, I am clear of the interference of truthful. I am safe to embrace the interference, letting go, releasing, forgiveness. I am safe to embrace. I embrace the unfoldment of self. I am loved. I am enough. I am perfect. I am wanted. Truthful on the frequency of 7. Truthful on the frequency of 7. I release. Good. Relax your breath. Relax your body. You can take a deep breath in and out. And what we're going to do is if you're laying down, you're just going to bring your chest, you're going to lift your head up, bring your chin to your chest, and look at your toes, and then bring your head back. Eyes open, thinking, I believe, I'm thankful and grateful for the feeling of truthful. Eyes closed. Take another deep breath in. An audible sigh out. Scanning the body, feeling if there's anything else going in there. If there is, just bring in the breath to that spot. Taking a moment to self-reflect and observe. Feeling into the body. I release, I embrace, I am safe. Just flowing in. You're more than welcome to bring back the central channel breath. or you can just let yourself flow into the back. Slowly bringing back your awareness. If you're not doing so right now, you can put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And slowly just taking some deep breaths in and out, feeling into the body. We're going to come back with rhythmic breathing 4 counts. So breathing in for 4, holding your breath for 4, exhaling your breath for 4, and holding it out for 4. Square breathing. Right. Hopefully you guys are feeling back in the body a little bit more. If you're not, you can also, if you feel when you're ready, you can walk it off. So making sure you can do a walk up and down the hallway or going into circles, and then making sure you go in the opposite direction and doing some more of the 4 square breathing. And yeah, so let me know if you need to reach out afterwards and see how you're feeling. Again, I'm here every Tuesday at 8:15 online, or you can come in person. Or like we're going by both. So we're on the same time, same place. Thank you for coming out tonight and participating. I think it's that time. Yep. And yeah, thank you so much for supporting this and give me feedback, how you like it, and anything that came up for you. I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to say see ya and have a good night. And if you fall asleep, then that's great too. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Talk to you soon. Bye.